Have you ever stopped to wonder if true happiness is something you can find within yourself? For many older adults, the thought of spending long periods alone can feel intimidating or even a little discouraging. But the truth is, learning to enjoy your own company can open the door to a deep sense of peace, freedom, and fulfillment. No matter where you are in life, if you find yourself with more quiet hours than you'd prefer, or if friendships have faded over the years, you're far from alone. There are powerful ways to make these years not just bearable but meaningful and joyful. This video explores 6 practical ways to find happiness on your own, even if you have few or no friends. Each idea is grounded in psychology, real experiences, and the wisdom of people who faced the same challenges and found peace on the other side. These are not just suggestions, they're small but transformative actions that can help you rediscover joy, build confidence, and fill your days with purpose. Whether you spend your time at home or exploring the world, stay with us until the end, because these insights could completely change how you see solitude. Happiness isn't something that depends on others, it's something you can build and nurture yourself. Spending time alone doesn't have to mean feeling isolated or forgotten. In fact, many people discover that solitude can be a precious opportunity, a moment to reconnect with yourself, reflect on your life, and rediscover passions that may have been set aside. Instead of seeing quiet time as empty or lonely, you can see it as a gift of freedom, a chance to live on your own terms. Maybe there was a time when your days were filled with work, caring for others, and constant responsibility. Now, those hours belong to you. Instead of wondering what you're missing, ask yourself what you truly want to do, learn, or experience. Perhaps it's finishing a book, painting, gardening, or simply listening to your favorite music. The quiet can bring calm, allowing you to slow down, notice small joys, and appreciate the beauty of each moment. Psychologists explain that learning to feel content alone is one of the greatest acts of self-respect. When you treat yourself with care, build gentle routines, and celebrate your own achievements, you create a sense of security and self-trust that doesn't depend on anyone else. The journey from loneliness to peace doesn't happen instantly, but with patience and self-compassion, solitude can become one of your strongest allies. One of the most effective ways to bring joy back into your life is through small personal rituals, simple, meaningful habits that give structure and purpose to your day. These might seem insignificant to others, but over time, they become powerful sources of comfort and strength. Maybe you start your mornings with coffee and quiet reflection, write a short note in a journal, say a prayer, or take an evening walk. You might cook a special meal every Sunday, light a candle before bed, or tend to your plants each morning. These moments help anchor you, reminding you that life's meaning isn't found in grand events, but in small, consistent acts of care. Experts say that rituals can make you feel stable and centered, especially when life feels uncertain. They reduce stress and give a sense of continuity, turning ordinary days into peaceful, purposeful ones. Creating structure isn't about filling time, it's about building a rhythm that supports your emotional well-being. Learning doesn't end when we grow older, it evolves. Staying curious keeps your mind active and your heart light. Continuing to learn new things can bring excitement and a sense of purpose to your days, especially if your social circle has become smaller. This isn't about grades or degrees, it's about curiosity, creativity, and mental engagement. You could learn a new language, try painting, read about history, experiment with cooking, or explore technology. Each new skill adds color to your life and boosts your confidence. Researchers have found that learning keeps the brain sharp and helps protect memory. Each time you challenge your mind, you remind yourself that growth never stops. There's a quiet satisfaction that comes from progress, one that strengthens your spirit and makes each day feel rewarding. Nature can also be one of your greatest companions. Spending time outdoors, feeling the breeze, noticing the trees, or watching the sky can soothe your mind and lift your mood. Even gentle movement, like walking, stretching, or gardening, can ease feelings of loneliness and bring renewed energy. It's not about exercise or competition, it's about reconnecting with your body and the natural world. Doctors say that movement and fresh air improve mental health, reduce anxiety, and strengthen your sense of connection to life itself. Even the smallest action, watering plants, walking to the corner, or sitting quietly under the sun, can fill you with calm and gratitude. The more you move, the more alive you feel. Each step is a reminder that your body and spirit are still vibrant and capable. Spending time alone also means spending a lot of time with your thoughts. That's why the way you talk to yourself matters deeply. Practicing gratitude and speaking kindly to yourself can change how you experience solitude. Focusing on what you have, instead of what's missing, helps you see life from a place of abundance. Try writing down 1 or 2 things each day that make you smile: a meal, a memory, a kind gesture, or simply waking up to a new day. These small notes of gratitude remind you that beauty still surrounds you. And when you speak to yourself, do it with the same compassion you'd show a friend. Be gentle, be proud of your resilience, and remind yourself that you've overcome challenges before. Over time, this kindness toward yourself can create deep emotional strength and peace. Even if you don't have close friends nearby, there are countless ways to feel connected and valued. Volunteering, joining community programs, taking a class, or even engaging online can give you a sense of purpose and belonging. Reaching out doesn't always mean building lifelong friendships. It can simply mean sharing kindness, learning, and being part of something larger than yourself. Many older adults find joy in giving back, helping at a community center, a library, or a local food drive. Others find meaning in creative or educational groups. Even a simple chat with a neighbor, a smile, or a kind note can build connection. Psychologists say that acts of giving and learning together can lift your mood, restore confidence, and remind you that your life still touches others in meaningful ways. If reaching out feels difficult at first, take small steps. Each new experience builds courage and reminds you that connection comes in many forms. The world is full of ways to participate and share, no matter your age or circumstances. In the end, happiness alone isn't about isolation. It's about freedom. It's about finding peace in your own rhythm, fulfillment in your own actions, and pride in who you are. Being alone doesn't lessen your worth or joy. It gives you the space to rediscover what truly matters. Every small effort, whether it's learning something new, stepping outside, or practicing gratitude, is an act of self-love that builds a richer, more satisfying life. Your later years can be a time of rediscovery, growth, and meaning. You have the power to create beauty in your days, to nurture your mind and spirit, and to embrace each moment fully. Happiness is not about how many people surround you. It's about how deeply you live, love, and appreciate the life that's yours. Thank you for being here. We'd love to hear what resonated with you today. Share one insight you're taking away and how you plan to use it in your life. Your reflections mean a lot and inspire us to keep creating content that uplifts and empowers. If this message spoke to you, please like, subscribe, and share it with others who may need hope and encouragement. We're grateful for your time and look forward to seeing you in the next video.